everybody, welcome to Poli Games. I'm your host Joseph, and today we're going to talk about the bit of trouble Nintendo has walked themselves into when it comes to Amiibo and how they still don't get DLC. So, for the longest time, everybody has been really hunting down these things called Amiibo, the little action figures based on Nintendo characters. And for the longest time, I've been a great fan of them. Because the cool thing about Amiibo is that, A, they're cool little characters from your beloved games, but they also come with various little bits of in game items that are more cosmetic, they're more for flair, and they're nothing too game breaking. Because usually with me, when it comes to DLC, I don't partake, but Amiibos I make the exception to because it's not that big of a deal. Until now. Nintendo has found themselves in a bit of controversy with Amiibos with their latest line, the Metroid Prime Amiibos, or actually the Metroid 3DS Amiibos. Now, a lot of their Amiibos they announced do the same thing. They give you little cosmetic armors once you beat the game, a little song here or there. Nothing too serious except for the literal Metroid amiibo that has a special tracker in the game for in-game items, gives you a special suit, okay, who cares? But here's the deal, once you beat the game, with this amiibo, you will unlock hard mode, and that is the only way you will be able to get hard mode in this game, or New Game Plus, as a lot of modern gamers call it. The only way you unlock that is by buying this $15 amiibo. And to tell you how crazy that sounds, most single player games nowadays have hard mode. I mean, most games today have hard mode in them. This has been a legacy for 30 odd years now in video games. Games like Uncharted, Last of Us, Horizon Zero Dawn, Bloodborne, Dark Souls, Demon Souls, Neo, Nier Automata, all these games I just mentioned, they have New Game Plus. You know, Doom, Wolfenstein, the list goes on. And all those are for free because, once you beat the game, they want you to continue playing it. They want to get you hooked on their game. So this is the way to add longevity to that game so that you don't trade it in, so that down the line when they create DLC for this game, you buy it. Not so that they unlock or the hard mode, the thing that adds longevity, you buy for $15, which Nintendo expects you to do. This amiibo costs $12 to $15, and they expect you to buy this in order to unlock hard mode, which is just ridiculous. Again, for what I'm stating before, and for the simple fact of these things run out, right? Amiibo are not going to last forever. One day they're going to end manufacturing of these things, and they often do a few months after release. So what happens here is people who buy these, guess what? You're the lucky ones. People who aren't able to buy them in the first few days, scalpers are going to get their hands on these and they're going to sell them for double or triple the price. Don't believe me? This little amiibo right here, 12 bucks on Amazon. Really lucky because the next day when I looked in doing research for this video, this thing jumped in price to $27.50. This little amiibo. Why? Because the game's super popular. Just like how this game, this Metroid game, one of the last true 3DS titles, is going to be insanely popular from a beloved series. So to think that this amiibo might be hard to find, yeah, it's a very believable possibility that scalpers are going to get their hands on it. And even if they don't, maybe 6 months down the line, you buy this for your Christmas or your Hanukkah gift or whatever, and you go out and you buy it, and then you go, wow, I beat the game, but I want something more difficult. I want a challenge. You go out to GameStop, and guess what? They don't sell it used because they stopped selling interactive items like these, and they're out of stock because Nintendo stopped making them. So now you're SOL because Nintendo is a POS. So here's the deal, gang. I know I got real hip right there. Don't buy this amiibo. What you're doing with this when you buy Amiibo or when you're buying this is telling Nintendo that, hey, it's fine that you're ripping me off. And actually, you could do it again because I'm weak-willed. And that's the problem that I see with this Amiibo, is I've seen people bitch about it and then go, well, I'm going to buy it anyway. And I'm like, no, don't. You're the problem. This is why DLC has gotten so insane today, is because people, they go, this is stupid, this is silly, but they play the game, they fall in love with it, and they're just like, all right, give me that $30 addition to that game. Destiny is a great example. The original, that game was sold in pieces. So many games today are sold in pieces, broken up for you. Content that should be in the game day one is sold off as pre order incentives, and it isn't right. Reward developers who treat DLC with respect. Project Red, they deserve all your money for all the awesome DLC that's come out for The Witcher 3. Guerrilla Games, they deserve all that money for the New Horizon DLC. Naughty Dog with The Lost Legacy, they're treating that like a standalone game because they keep on saying, this isn't DLC, this is standalone. Give those developers money. Don't give the ones that openly rip you off with a smile on your face. Don't treat Nintendo like it's your friend, because what they are is a business trying to make as much money as they can. Just like Sony, just like Microsoft. When I see people defend these poor actions from these companies just because of their logos, it enrages me. I love Nintendo. I love PlayStation. I love Xbox, but not enough to get on the battle lines and fight for every decision they make, poor or good. I'm not about that. I'm about giving criticism where it belongs. That's why I love this channel. That's why I love it where we love all games here. We love all consoles. We own them all. And that's why I love that we could be critical about it and have that conversation. So let's have this conversation. What do you feel about Amiibos locking out important DLC like hard mode? Do you think it's okay? They're the developer of the game. They could do whatever they want. Or do you feel like me? It's wrong and things like this should be in the game if it's already made? Let me know in the comment section down below. And lastly, what do you feel about Amiibos? I'm interested. So with that said and all that out of the way, everybody, that's it. That's all I got for you. If you can like, share, subscribe, it helps me out, shows me that you care. And also, you see this little image right here? Gaming Against Cancer. I started this in honor of my grandpa. Cancer took him 2 years ago. So, in order to honor his memory, I started Gaming Against Cancer. It is a charity that helps kids in St. Jude's Research Hospital, kids that are fighting deadly diseases and things like cancer, things that nobody, nor especially a child, should face alone. So please, let's come together and let's help some kids in need. Even if it's just $1 or a share, it helps them out. So thank you guys so much for listening. Keep your wits about you and have a great day.